we in this thing? Are we good? Is the melanin on? Yes, it is. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope that you are doing fabulous, darling. I am doing well. Make sure to go ahead and thumbs up this video. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on my social media at Miss TP90. I asked you guys in my last Real Housewives review, what is your favorite crema song? And you know, I was looking through the comments, and this is the first one that popped up. Shout out to Ebony White. She says, "Oh, Miss P, lip sync DMX's version of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Please look it up." Well, boo boo cakes, you gonna get your wish. Let's get it popping.
I know the lyrics. No Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose? And if you ever saw him, you would even say it close. Come on, you go down in history forever. You go down in history forever. What?
Big shout outs to Ebony White. When I saw that one, I was like, I have to do it. I just have to do it. It's something about DMX. Thank you for putting that down below in the comments. Keep posting down below about your favorite Christmas song or your favorite song in the moment, what you would like me to lip sync on the next video. And stay tuned for the end of the video because I'll be doing some shout outs. Before we get into Real Housewives, I just want to say I've been catching up on some of my favorite shows. Even though I don't review the shows, I still watch them. And I just have to tell y'all, I just caught up on Empire. Baby, that was a good season. Honey, if I didn't want to hold Andre in my bosom of love and tell him it's gonna be all right. Even Lucius, when he was losing his memory to begin with, I was like, okay, now come on. But I'm liking this new Lucius. It's something about, it was good. And then with Jamal and his baby, who used to be in the Tyler Perry plays, I was like, ah. And okay, I just have to say, Miss Felicia Rashad, she gave me resting bitch face the entire season, and I am living for Miss Diana the Boss, honey. I'm living for it. And Tay Diggs' character, he just makes me sick. And Demi Moore, child, this is gonna be crazy. And this is only like the mid-season finale, so I'm excited when it picks back up. Let me know if y'all are watching Empire. Let's talk about it. Also, let me know what shows are you watching right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We open up with Sheree. She is turning her basement into a spa slash wine cellar slash deep freezer. I don't know what she's doing, but I was like, okay, girl. Porsha tags along, and I'm sitting here like, they're looking through the doors and stuff, and I was like, okay, this is really some bougie, rich people, upper echelon type of stuff. You got a business just for doors? I thought you went to Lowe's and stuff for that. Now, sidebar, I know there's specialty places for this type of stuff, especially in Atlanta and elsewhere, but I'm sitting here like, $8,000 for a door? Oh my God. Like, oh my God. Oh, what type of corner you pulling in, girl? If you got it, you got it, boo. Go ahead, Sheree. Get it, honey. Kandi is going to see Cynthia, and Cynthia is like, come on in, child. I ain't never get to see you, child. Come on in, girl. This is my cross wall, because, you know, I'm trying to get more into spirituality, and I'm sitting here like, I don't need all them crosses on the wall to get to Jesus, but that is her walk with Christ, honey. That's something I'm learning how to do from now on. I'm not just going to say 2018 because we always say, I'm going to do this in 2018 and I'm just be a better person. Start right now. So the main thing I'm going to do, even though I be doing these reviews and we be judging people, I'm going to try not to judge as much because I'll be lying if I say I ain't going to judge no more. No, I'm going to judge, but it won't be as much. I'll be like, but you know what? Do you punk it? That's better, don't you think? No, not really. Okay. Kenya comes on through. Hello, Miss. What's her last name? Chat, don't even put that in the comments. I ain't even gonna remember. What's her? Kenya. Cynthia. Her question. So how was the funeral, girl? It was good, girl. I mean, we was just chilling. What you expected to say? It was a funeral. What? I get where you were coming from, but it's... She was like, you know, until we really had to let go, it was hard. And Mark came, and everybody was like, oh, this is sweet. We didn't see him, but okay. Porsha and Sheree are talking about the trip, and Kandi, Cynthia, and Kenya are talking about the San Fran trip. So we go back and forth between each other's homes and the little basement spa freezer area that they at. Sheree was like, you know what? I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. I'm like, yes, because you weren't in nobody's drama. You thought it was amazing, honey. But I have to say, Sheree, that was a nice little trip. She was getting her life, honey. It was about her anyway. Porsha and Sheree then talked about Cynthia's little walkout, and then it cues to the group over at Cynthia's house. Cynthia was like, well, for me, Kenya, when you left, it was a little dramatic for me. I was upset with them, and then I was upset with you because I've never met your husband, and we supposed to be watchdog. Bow wow. Kenya was like, and you will. I mean, the timing, it was just awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really works on Pluto. You know what I'm saying? And I travel there every weekend. It's just hard whenever the time is right. But literally, he's in another galaxy and he just can't. But I love Mark. I do. And it's like, girl, Cynthia wants her selfie receipts. I can understand that as the quote unquote bestie. But at the same time, like, why y'all pressed about Kenya's mans? Like, why y'all so pressed about him? She don't want you to know, so just let it go, okay? Let it go. Speaking of recipients, Porsha was like, hello, I was looking on the blogs, and it said that you got married to Tyrone. Did you get married? Sheree was like, oh my God, no. We're not married, but whenever he gets out, oh, it's on. Like hot buttered popcorn. Tyrone and I. It's gonna be great. I'm sitting here like, Porsha, you better plan it right now, because you know how long it took for Chateau Sheree. It take her a long time to put on some production, so we just gonna give it time. I guess he gonna get out in another, child, we don't know when he's gonna get out. Just start planning now. You know what? Bravo might even produce it. They might have their own spinoff like Kim and Croy. We don't know. Sheree and Tyrone. I wouldn't. Yes, I would watch it. Speaking of Tyrone, Kandi then we're talking, and Kandi was like, oh my God, did y'all see the photos of Tyrone and Sheree? She went to go see him, I guess, and it said wifey right there on her shirt. She pulled it up, and I was like, oh my God, Kandi came. Like, they are really sitting there like it's not Olin Mills. You know when couples go on cruises or out of the country to an island and they just be sitting there and she like, put your arms around me, babe. That's what it looked like. But he got his little jumpsuit on. Okay. I'm guessing it's the next day, next week, next month. I don't know. But Porsha is enlisting the help of some matchmakers so that she can get her a boo. Here you have Sheree that has a man that's locked up. They not letting him out. You have Kenya Moore, who has an invisible man. Okay, he's visible, but we just haven't seen him. Like, in the flesh, she has a man. Yes, Porsha, go ahead, girl. You go back in previous ones, you have Kunta. You remember her husband. I couldn't stand him. Then you got Duke. You remember? I forgot about Duke, honey. That was so quick. I forgot. Oliver, the little fling she had while they were on vacation. And Todd. Now, I still like Todd. I thought he was cute for her. But, you know, they just had, I forgot what had happened with them. But she tells the matchmakers, like, yo, I still love Todd. We still cool and everything. But, you know, we just couldn't have a relationship. And that happens. And we're like, okay, Porsha, so, like, what do you want? She was like, okay, I want him to be supportive. Have a coin. Want to have kids because I want to pop them out yeah, that's about it. I mean, he got to have like a strong little back. I don't want him to be bald, but if he is bald, make sure you got some facial hair. I don't want him to look like a dislocated thumb. It just made sense. I was like, that's not too bad of a list. Old girl was like, you know what? Perfect dude, worked for Obama. He's black. I wanted to say, okay, you tried it. I mean, you tried it. I understand you would have, I mean, you just go in for the kill. Work for Obama, black, nice. There you go. Porsha was like, hello. You know, I regulate every shade of ass. I'm okay with all colors. Let's go Asian. I'm okay with white. Sprinkle in the brown. The matchmakers were like, you know what? For us to be able to know you a little bit more, take us around your house. I'm like, skirt. Why the hell you need to go all over my house? But either way, she takes them around. And I was like, why she got little kids' rooms? Because she wants children. But she turned one of the kids' rooms into an extra storage space. And then another one got all the mannequin heads and dryers. I was like, okay, girl, it works for you. That's not my mortgage. That's not my payment. It's up to you, Puddin'. And the matchmakers were like, oh my God, this is really why the guys are scared, because you're intimidating. And also, is that a playset outside? I was like, skirt. Oh my God. I have a different perspective on if you're intimidating to a man or whatnot. What are women supposed to do then? Like, change who they are just to appease a man? I've heard that a time or two about myself, that I can be intimidating or whatever. The right man is going to enjoy how I am, how I come off, my energy. He's going to appreciate it and he's going to like it. So I don't believe that I need to change who I am just for a man to look at me. Like, no. Ain't gonna lie now, the swing set and the little jungle gym, I mean, that was huge. Cynthia is seeing Peter, literally, not they're seeing each other, but she sees him because I forgot, was it a couple years back? They were going into business together to do like not bar 1, a bar 2. I was like, you know what? That's great for franchising. What's the name of it? No, this is literally bar 18. Like, I like how that's smart. You think Uncle Benjamin looking good just because? No, I think it was the reflection of the sun off of his skin, and then like the reflection of the beard that had her like, daddy, like literally daddy. Like I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that alone. I wasn't in their bedroom. I don't know. Uncle Ben was like, yeah, we doing bar 2 because I've been killing it straight. No, that's Safari in Charlotte. I'm like, you better go ahead, Uncle Ben. You better have a sports bar. You better do that, Uncle Ben. Flourish, honey, because you remember back in the day when you weren't okay. But okay. He was like, so how you been doing? You got a boyfriend? Like, what's going on? She was like, but I mean, I don't have a boyfriend, but I'm seeing someone. And he was like, oh, okay. Like, and his name is Will. And he was like, oh, so you got a boyfriend named Will. No, I didn't say that. I'm sitting there like, Cynthia, you better stand in it. No, I don't have a boyfriend, but I am dating somebody. You don't need to know his name, Playboy, but we coolin'. Like, because you remember at the reunion, you was all booed up. So I like him, and he was like, okay, tell him I said hello. I'm like, I am done with y'all. You can tell there's still chemistry there with them, but at the same time, it's like, y'all got a what? My divorce. And I'm even looking at Cynthia like, Playboy, you wanted the divorce. Keep it moving. Go, keep it moving, son. Stop it. Sheree's little girl, well, she ain't no little girl no more. She about to go to Howard. I said, girl, go ahead. All these Real Housewives children just as grown and growing up and growing into their face and got facial hair and extensions and pretty teeth. I'm like, go ahead. We're going back and forth between her house and Kandi's because Kandi feels as though, you know, she's been with Escape and all that. And I feel like I'm just not being a good mother. Child, you bringing this instructor to help Lil Ace, and this baby can't even speak in full sentences yet, to teach him how to swim. And in y'all indoor pool, and y'all are right there. Child, you're a good mother. Stop it. I know you want to be there every step of the way, but you're giving your kids opportunities that, shit, I can't even swim. You're giving your kids the opportunities that you didn't have. So, you know, you gotta hustle, you gotta grind. But I really, really hope that Kandi understands that you can make all the money in the world, you can hustle, you can grind, you can do all of that. But at the end of the day, your kids, they remember you being there or not being there. So hopefully, you know, it levels out with Escape and she can just chill for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I can understand where she's coming from, but at the same time, in order to have all of this, you got to secure the bag. Sheree is like, I want to have a talk with all of my kids about what had happened was before baby girl goes off to school, because it's time. The kids are sitting there. Her oldest daughter is like, you know what? I knew, but child, I support you, child. The middle daughter, Kylie, she was like, you know what, sweating ass Bob. I'm sorry, she didn't call him sweating ass Bob, but she was like, Dad tried to tell me, but it was after one of my practices, and I thought that was highly inappropriate. So I was like, nah. I was like, ooh. Cairo, no shade. He just like his daddy. He was like, huh? And was like, are you listening? Sheree was like, okay, let me just nip this in the bud and tell y'all what I'm feeling in my heart. Okay, I want to say good job, Sheree, and I'm glad how the kids were like, we support you, we're embracing you. They gave her a hug and she was like, I'm gonna be all right. And I love that. I thought it was so cute. And you could tell they really love their mama. I'm glad that she told them and it wasn't no, hey, yo, sweating ass daddy. You know, it was very respectful. But at the same time, she was like, don't y'all think that that's okay. Like, that shit it ain't okay. But she wasn't degrading him in any way. But shit, they can watch the tapes. And hopefully sweating ass Bob, he tells the kids his side of the story and takes responsibility. Speaking of kids, Riley and Kandi, they go indoor skydiving and I'm sorry. Before I tell y'all what I'm laughing at, I really want to indoor skydive. But something I really, really want to do next year is zip line. Like, oh my God, I couldn't do it this summer because y'all know I have my health issues going on. But 2018, baby girl is zip lining and indoor skydive. Now, I don't think I'm going to skydive next year. But indoor, I can do that. I was laughing because I think it's so hilarious how they were both doing the same thing, expressionless. Like, normally people are like, ah! Okay, Kandi was like, oh my God. But Riley was like, Kandi was like, did you like it? Riley was like, sure. She makes me holler and she doesn't even do nothing. Kandi was like, I want us to start doing things as a family like most stuff. Riley was like, sure. I mean, if you're able to make it, if you don't like cancel, because I mean, you're never here. Like I said earlier, Kandi came. Your daughter's in the 10th grade. She only got 2 years left, honey. Then she gonna be flying out the nest, okay? Little Ace child, I mean, he got years, honey, years. And then the other little girl, Todd's daughter, she grown, so I mean, you have those years left, so you gotta make it last forever, keep sweating. I have to say, Riley is really growing into her face. Like, oh my God, I was like, who is that? Speaking of go ahead, Cynthia's boo has a driver coming up to the door to drive Cynthia to the boat. I was like, girl, you better get your ass up in there. But I don't blame her. Like, who you just coming to the door? I need to take you, ma'am. Hell no. What is this? This is not taking 8. She opens up the card. I guess she was expecting some long love letter. He was like, enjoy the ride, Will. It's like, you know what? I don't know why I'm nervous, but everybody was invited, but only, you know, Todd and Kandi can make it. But okay. Calm down, Cynthia. Calm down. Kandi and Todd are on their way there, and Kandi was apprehensive because he was on the Steve Harvey show. That's where I knew him from. I was like, yes. Meanwhile, Cynthia and Will, they kissing. I said, kissing you. All right, y'all better be total. Kandi and Todd do the little niceties. How you doing? Give you like little church hug. Then they were like, okay, grilling time. Will was like, okay, can we talk about something else other than Peter? I mean, I'm here now. I was like, ooh. I'm about like, Will, move it along. He been gone a year. You still hang out with Playboy, but I'm here now. Like, I'm about like, Cynthia, why are we talking about Peter? And he was like, I want to go ahead and address something. Your ass was on the Steve Harvey show. How I know that you just not opportunist. Will kind of straightened that out a little bit. He was like, another show had asked me, was I interested? And I was like, I would consider it, but I didn't consider it. And I was even looking like Kandi. Okay, you just like being on TV? Like, I don't know. But then Cynthia and Kandi brought up a good point about Todd, because everybody was grilling him. I'm just now liking Todd. Like, to be honest, I'm just now liking him. Same with Peter. I still don't like him. Like, it's just something about Will that has me like, I was looking at Kandi like, grill him like a steak at the 4th of July cookout. Burn that shit. Grill him. So, the dudes are talking, and Cynthia and Kandi are talking. And Kandi was like, so y'all ain't had sex yet? And she was like, no. And she was like, well, man, who hitting that? And she was like, I mean, somebody hitting it, but not Will. And then Kandi was like, hold on. So, I mean, who's giving you the shaboing boy? And she was like, you know, this dude I was talking to in LA, but I mean, we're not talking anymore. And I was like, Leon! Speaking of dates, Porsha is going out on her blind date with Patrick. Child, I couldn't even take it serious. This dude had on a smoker's jacket. Looking like a puffed up Mr. Clean. I was done, child. I was so done with it. Porsha was even like, hell no, but I gotta go in there. The jokes was dry. Her jokes he couldn't get. She didn't get his joke. No. Speaking of torture, Sheree just leaving the water bugs and roaches and shit. I don't know. Y'all know they be living in the wooded areas. She just leaving it there. Where is your spray? Her therapist, Jack Daniels, comes by and he's like, what is this glow? Like, you're looking great. And she like, I don't know, I tried like a new mask. And he like, no, it's something else. And then she gets a phone call. It's from Tyrone. He called her. She was like, Jack, hold on a second. I was like, Sheree, where the hell are you going? I know you paying this man. Oh my God, but he probably can't call her for another couple days or maybe around the same time, 3 o'clock tomorrow. Child, I don't know their rotation, I don't know. But Jack, he like, I'm getting paid regardless. I'm just chilling, go. He was like, hey babe, what's up? She was like, hey babe. I mean, it reminded me of like an old 90s video. You remember how the rain was falling and they'd be like, what's up baby? Like, that's what I thought. Oh my God. Sheree was like, what you doing? Nothing, chilling at the Holiday Inn. Like, what you want her to say? I just got done working out, just thinking about you. I have never seen all of Sheree's gums in my life. I didn't even know she had gums. She was grinning so hard. Then he was thinking about memories and the dream that he had of her, and he was like, you know what, I had to leave you because the feds watch. It reminded me of an episode of Lockup. She comes back in and she's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Daniels. And he was like, you were smiling an awful lot out there. Was I? Yes, honey. Kool-Aid, Grinch, grin. You were getting it. Am I too old to be saying my boyfriend? And he was like, okay, your boyfriend. Like, where is he? And she was like, in prison. He said, hold the hell up. Is this some type of weird little fantasy you got going on? And Sheree was even like, who fantasizes about somebody in jail? Like, I actually knew this man. I love him. And I was like, oh my, what you gonna do when he get out? Is he even getting out? He was like, the end of the year. The end of the year. But you can't go off of what Sheree says, Jack. She even said if he doesn't get out the end of the year, it'll be an additional 4 years. But I am prepared for that. Jack Daniels was like, are you sure? That was the episode. Down below in the comment section, I would love to know, what did you think about this episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Baby, let me get into these shout outs. Shout out to Charity Russell. Alex Morgan said he wanted to shout out in McGregor voice. Tamika Raven, I'm so glad you enjoy when I do the Kandi voice. I try to do the Kandi voice like every single time I do a review, even if Kandi ain't in it. Teasy Peasy, she said she's got to have it on Netflix. It's fire! Just saying. Honey, I am 4 episodes in. I still have to finish that, but I'm really, really liking She's Gotta Have It. James Cotter said, girl, you crack me up. Please lip sync. Don't let go. Y'all know in Vogue's Don't Let Go. You have to... You have the right to lose control. I'm gonna put that on my list because I can lip sync the shit out of that song. Alice Zawa said, please start reviewing Black Ink. Baby, I can't review Black Ink, child. Shout out to WhitJ24. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you watching. Lexi Darcell, hey girl, how you doing? How you been? Latrice Blair, your comment is hilarious. She said, I love the energy you bring to the reviews. You make me show all 85 of my tooths. I'm glad you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm glad I can make you laugh. Kiki Callie says, yes, Miss P, get out of my head with the reference about Lucy stomping on them grapes. I love your knowledge of TV. Not everyone can say that they have seen that episode. Baby, Nick at Night was my shack when I was little. Like, I have probably seen every episode of I Love Lucy, every episode of Full House, every episode of Three's Company 2. Like, I've seen everything that came on Nick at Night except for Cheers. I couldn't get down with Cheers. Wally Racinos, what's going on? He said, yes, for the intro. That's my favorite song. I remember the episode they sang it on The Fresh Prince for Lil Nicky. Y'all remember they were in the blue? Shout out to Resign 2011. Thank you so much for watching. I had so many more comments and songs to look through. Make sure you get your comment on down below. You just might get a shout out in the next review. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye.